Hey guys, and welcome back to the second part of the Ragdoll 101 series. I While I was preparing this video, I thought about how to make a falling damage, something that would make him go into Ragdoll when he falls from a certain height. So for this, I just gonna first of all drag out this box we have in the middle, and we have a starting player started down here, and I'm gonna put that together with the box. One little spawn box. So let's see if it's almost located on top. So god damn it. Current default player start. Okay, why does he not go up there? Oh, okay, it's because I need to remove that one. Sorry. Okay, so now he starts up here. So the idea is I want to make him go ragdoll when he lands, so he can take damage, or well, not strictly take damage, but I just want him to go ragdoll when he hits the ground from a certain height. So the way we can do this is in a very simple way, and first of all, let's try and take a look at that. So we have an event called on landed, and the thing is we can split the struct here, which is just a hit struct, and say whatever we hit, we have a hit actor here. So from the hit actor we can get the velocity, and we can compare that with our, let's say, the mesh velocity, and we can subtract these two from each other, and we can say let's get the length of this, and we can say if this is greater than some number, then we want to put him into ragdoll. Okay, so the ragdoll part is up here, so let's make a custom event and say call this go ragdoll. Okay, so we want to just force him into ragdoll up here that way. Yeah, well, this is kind of screw up the flip-flop, but let's not worry about that right now. Just keep going. Go ragdoll. So that should put him into ragdoll if this is above a certain a difference between our mesh velocity and whatever we hit velocity is greater than a certain amount. So let's just give this 1000 and see what that gives us. So it didn't give us anything. So it's a good thing to, because this was kind of confusing in the beginning also when I was trying this out. The thing is, if you you want to print these out first and see, okay, okay, my mesh apparently has a velocity of, my component velocity has 0, and the reason for that is I believe because the component velocity is returning the local, the relative velocity. So since the mesh is inside the third person character, and it's not really moving inside that, then this is going to be 0. So we can get the capsule and see if that brings us anything different. And as you can see, it does actually tell us something different. So he looks so weird sometimes. Okay, so anyway, that's gonna give us something we can work with. So let's say for one moment that I want to bring him down again, something like here, and just start him in midair. Okay, so apparently he still dies from that height. So we would probably want to give it a little more, let's say 40%. 14,100. Okay, so now it's not gonna die from that height. That's pretty realistic, I think. So let's see if he dies from this height here. He does. That's great. So we have something to test with, I think. Now, one thing I also thought could be pretty fun was to say, okay, if he's gonna slide down, if I if I were falling from something, let's say down some ledge or whatever, and I end up getting too much speed, I would probably end up taking at least damage or whatever. I would definitely, it would not be healthy for me in the long run. So what I'm trying to say is, what if we hit something which we can't land on? So I made, it's kind of difficult to see it. Let me see if I can change the material for this. Okay. It's not pretty, just pick something else. So we have this box here, and let's say we've jumped from here and we, okay, I missed it, great. Just gonna move it a little bit more out. Okay, so let's see, we land on it, come on, god damn it. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, so as you can see, maybe you could see, maybe you couldn't, but in the beginning when he's sliding, he's not taking any damage. But I think it would be pretty cool to make him die when he hits this, because let's say he was, let's say our player was starting all the way up here, or he's gonna fall. That's what we're gonna pretend. So he's gonna fall. And he's going to slide, and he's not going to take any damage just by sliding down the wall. But let's say we wanted him to do that, to take damage. The thing is, we are not colliding with anything, so we can't really use our hit detection. The thing is, the mesh and the capsule, none of these are simulating physics at this point, so we don't really, I haven't really figured out a good way to do this. So instead of trying to, to see if I could work with the hit, I did something else, which I thought was working okay for me. And that is by adding another capsule here. Another, let's call this the fall capsule. For now I'm just going to leave it down here, and I want to make sure to set this, let me see, what did I set this to? I think, no, I don't think I touched it, this one. Okay, so this is just going to be whatever it is right now. Let's see, so we want to make sure that this is a little bit bigger than our collision capsule, so I'm just gonna make this, okay, a little bit like this, a fat boy here. Okay, so this is fairly big. The thing is, let's see, we don't want it to be too big, but we also need it to be further out than our collision capsule, otherwise it's not going to overlap ever. So okay, so I scaled it up. Let's set this to something different. So I know this is 96 and 42, so I want to make this, let's say 100 and 42 was it? So let's make this 45. So this is just slightly bigger, okay? Okay, so the thing is, if I first of all just try and print out whenever our capsule now overlaps. So let's say the fall capsule, we have on component begin overlap for this one. So if we just start off by printing hello string whenever we collide with something, it's gonna say hello right now, and I don't think anything is gonna happen here. And we didn't see hello when we hit the ground either, so something is obviously not working. And the thing is, this box we're standing on, it said hello when we started here, and it has, I wonder if it's this one. Let's see, it does say hello. Okay, it's probably because it's colliding with our mesh. Okay, so, but the thing is, this one and let's say the floor does not have generate overlap events at all. So in order to do this trick, which is kind of a trick, I'm not really sure this is the best way of doing it, but as he said, this is the way I figured out to do it. So I'm making sure that these objects here generate overlap events. So if I now walk on something, and you can see it said hello here, so it's detecting that I'm hitting it. So the thing is, now we can just say every time we collide with something, as soon as we hit something, we can just say go Ragdoll like this. So right now, yeah, okay, so he's going to do it initially anyway. So the thing is, we want to do kind of the same check here as we did above here. So it's going to say something with a difference between something and ourselves. So if we just copy that stuff here, I didn't copy everything, that was on purpose. So disconnect this one again and move it over to the other side here. So what we, okay, I'm gonna make this small. Okay, so what we want to check against is gonna be something of the other actor, but well, let's first of all drive this one and get the velocity of this one and see what that gives us. And then there's a little problem with this I can already tell you, which I'm gonna explain. I think this is gonna be in the next video. So okay, so let's see. Kind of want to make sure that I hit it with enough speed. Okay, so that was not enough. Let's try it again. Okay, that was definitely not enough. Okay, Jesus, this is difficult. Let's just drag him up here and drag him over here. Okay, still not enough. Or maybe it's not working. That is also an option. So let's get it even further. Okay, it's not working, definitely not working. So other actor minus our velocity. Okay, so it's, yeah, I think it's a good idea to print out a few lines here, because apparently it doesn't work, and to be honest, this is not the way I did it. Okay, so it says 0. Okay, so once again we have this problem. What about this one? Okay, so it does actually say something, but apparently this is not enough. So the difference, this should be greater than. What happens if we print out this one, just to see how much it. Okay, okay, odd, really odd. Okay, okay, that's so weird. I think I know what the problem is. Our collision capsule, let's make it a little bit bigger, so let's say 110, maybe 50. I don't want it to be too big because, yeah, that means he's, yeah. So now he reacts to the fall a little earlier. So the problem was that the capsule didn't really catch the fall. So that means that once he hits a ledge here, which he would normally just slide down from, he's going to turn into Ragdoll immediately. And that's pretty cool, I think. Another thing about this approach here is that let's say we have something that was moving, like a car coming against us. We could also react to this, but I'm gonna make a little test scene in the next video so I can illustrate how to do that. So I think that's it for this video, and sorry for the fumbling around with the velocity. Yeah, okay, so see you in the next video, and bye bye.